first down. Black. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Complete to Tyreek.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the 39, Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
It's a gain of
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Now a give right side. It's Black. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Second down. It's Black. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. There he goes left side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. And incomplete as the screen there unsuccessful. So now 4th down coming up.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The holding penalty negates a good return as they'll start just past the 20. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this is called the first catch for Keenan Allen. This run upfield across the 45. 25 yards that time. That catch is number 819 of his career. It ties him with Hall of Famer Steve Largent,
who did things largely below the radar. Not this guy. 819 catches. That speaks loudly and volumes.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that back to Allen, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. They'll get 3 up to midfield. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
From the 50, here's Herbert. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
29-yard line.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Fullback try and take him home. Power on power, but he's not going to get in. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Here's Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early to give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there's optimism because they can put the turnover. You just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on second down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Chiefs, nothing.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes off to Geis on the screen. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still ended up with a solid game.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. .46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going, and they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. back right around the 48-yard line.
The tackle made back at his 48-yard line.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signal for and taken at about the 18-yard line. It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Out of the gun, Geis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the play.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, he'll let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. Henry brings it in. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
At the 32-yard line.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Got a man at It's Patterson complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The danger of a punt that good? A 16-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero, but we did see there the emphasis.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
First down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass intercepted. The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
In the air, now it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he's giving his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Butker's kick here is good. So how about the turn of events there at the end of the half?
This is one where you go charging into your locker room having collected 3 points you didn't expect to get, and you look across the field and you see guys kind of pointing fingers at each other like, dude, how'd you turn it over and make us give up 3 right there?
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
And a kickoff for Kansas City.
So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them. Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
39-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Eckler. And he'll take this one down to the 36. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now here's Mahomes. He gets it in the hands of Geis. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Able to find his running back, Geis. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
First down, Chiefs.
Geis. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 30. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Chargers.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
28-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert. Trying to center the field, but it's incomplete. Austin Eckler, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
To throw on 3rd down. Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
10 at the 30-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Herbert. Open man is Reed. He's got it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
From the gun, Herbert. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Chargers.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
So it'll be 2nd and goal when we return. We played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown on the season. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. The extra point attempt here still to come. And it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Receiver.
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
For it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down. All right, this is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
The tackle made.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun handoff now to guys. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
The tackle made.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Now a give, right side. Black. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Black into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? On 2nd down now. It's Black, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer.
kickoff for Kansas City.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
9-yard line.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they actually need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there. Here's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it.
And that's into the hands of Eckler.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Herbert. He's got a man open. That's Allen.
And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger 1st down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
The score, Chargers 34, Chiefs 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to...
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never play their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation.
In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the depth. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Allen's got it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down at the 28. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
28-yard line.
On first down, it's Herbert. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Joe Reed, 28 yards. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Chargers. Point after try forthcoming. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Chargers 41, Chiefs 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. One final try for Mahomes. And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point conversion.
Some sort of a building block. Yeah.